Hi guys. Good morning. It has been so long. Matter of fact, it's been too long. As you guys can clearly see, I look different. I'm in a different location. I haven't posted in like 6 months. And I feel like a lot of you guys are from TikTok. I don't know. I like YouTube way more than I like TikTok. Y'all are such nice divas over here. I don't know what it is. Like, y'all are really running on the power of friendship. If you guys don't know already, your girl had to move back home. Your girl had to move back home. And I moved back home and I literally regressed to my 17-year-old self. Also, I'm getting ready to get some matcha because, like, if my life is gonna suck, I'm gonna get a cute matcha. Like, I'm gonna get a cute matcha. I'm gonna bring my digicam. Like, everything else in my life could suck. You will get a picture with that digicam posted on Instagram. The tea really quick is that I was staying in Atlanta. I'm not gonna give y'all like the whole grand story of my life. My move to Atlanta was very rushed. It was wanted, but it was definitely rushed. And I actually really did enjoy my time in Atlanta. I had a few problems. Like, I noticed there were a few things I didn't like, and I tried to push past it. But after a while, I was like, yeah, I just don't think this city's for me. Like, I don't think like where I'm at right now is for me. But then, like, me, I'm a stick it out type of bitch. Like, the universe can send me 2, 3, 4, 5 gazillion signs, and at the gazillion and one sign, I'll be like, okay, I get what you're saying now. I was already thinking about moving back home because I wanted to move to a new state, but then I got fired from my job. Mary Max, if you're seeing this, fuck Mary Max, and them bitches got roaches. Oh, my mama, what's up? Y'all, I think they fired me on like Father's Day or something. Like, it was some holiday where they fired me, and I'm like, first of all, not only did you make me come to work and then fire me, first of all, you're gonna fire me on a holiday? Like, you're not gonna let me get that holiday bag? So they fired me, and I was like, damn, bro, like, I thought we was like this, but clearly we like this. Like, y'all not fucking with me. I've been fired before, so like the whole trauma of being fired, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give myself a week. First things first, I definitely did buy 3-5. Priorities. If I'm gonna be at home unemployed, I'm gonna make that unemployment fun. I'm making fun employed. And then I bought me some snacks, and I like watched mad movies, because that's how I get my inspiration. Whenever like life sucks and I don't know what to do in my life, I watch a lot of movies. And by the time I'm done, like by my third movie, I kind of know what the meaning of life is now, you know? I was working 2 jobs at the time. My second job was my part-time job. I used to work at Hollister. I actually really liked Hollister. It was a little boring and the pay was low, but like it was a chill job. I worked like 4 hours every day. It was nothing crazy, you know? So I picked up a few shifts over there, and then I was like, do I want to just tell them to up my hours? Do I want to try to get another job? But I was like, yo, my lease is about to be up. It doesn't really matter to me. Like, I don't feel like having to find another job, go through orientation, go through training. I think me getting fired, that was like the universe being like, girl, you're tired of Atlanta. And this morning I was reading through my old journal, my journal from 2024. This is where things were going good too. Like, this is even before I was working at the Mac. I'm kind of like really freaking tired of this city. The public transportation never works. Everything's dirty. The homeless people are mean. It'll be different if you're homeless and you're nice, but you're mean to me? How I don't even want to get into that. The jobs suck, the pay suck, everybody's an undercover racist, and every single neighborhood keeps getting gentrified. Like, even before I was working at this new job that gave me like hope and meaning, I was already ready to leave Atlanta. So I think I took that as a, you know what, Kiara, we're just gonna move out. We're just gonna go back home. So I literally used my last $50. First of all, I sold my camera, deep cleaned, I got rid of a lot of stuff, and I literally came back home with only a book bag. I left majority of like all my stuff back in Atlanta. When I moved back home, like, my brain, like, when a bitch don't got no money, like, my brain goes into survival mode. Like, I love money. I need money. Money loves me. So when I don't have it, I'm like, some shit gotta shake right now. So I think I low-key went into, like, survival disassociation mode, because I low-key don't remember that much of, like, the first month of me moving back home. Like, because also, tea for y'all, I also had bought Lollapalooza tickets, and I had got fired. I didn't have a hotel, and I didn't have a flight. So I was like, oh my God. So I moved back home, immediately got a job, immediately started grinding. And then I went to my old job that I used to work at, And I started working there again immediately. Like, I busted, I grinded so that I could find a way to make it to Lollapalooza. And I did, and I had a blast. I worked a lot of odd jobs in between. I worked at Zoomies. I got an internship because one of my friends put me on to one of the internships that they're working at. After though, because life just happens to life. Tell me why, y'all. First of all, I was working at Zoomies. And I low-key, Zoomies was cool. I just hate working at the mall. And I used to work at a mall when I was younger. That's what I'm saying. Like, I literally regressed back to 17-year-old me. I'm just so over mall jobs. I worked at Journeys for like 3 years. So now when someone's like, you have an 8-hour shift, I'm like, did you count the registers? Did you do inventory? But I ended up quitting Zoomies to go to the internship. Tell me why I get fired from the internship. So imagine me, right? I go to work. I'm already on edge because they're like whispering. White people can't keep secrets. Like, white people cannot keep secrets. They will whisper about you like 5 feet away from you and then be in your face and be like, hey girl. I'm like, I had to go pick up my brother from school. So I'm like, hey, I have to go. Do you guys need me to do anything else, or am I okay to go? Because they just had me sitting in the office and I'm like, okay, girl. I'm already rushing home. I'm rushing home to pick up my brother. I get into a car accident. And it's my fault. And I already have driving anxiety. So having driving anxiety and then getting into an accident just kill me now. Like, I was literally crying behind the wheel. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna die. Like, I wouldn't even get out the car. Like, the police had to come and help me because I was like, I don't even know. I don't think I know how to drive anymore. Like, I don't even know. Like, they literally had to come help me. I didn't know what a registration looked like. So my mom had to help me with that. And also the car accident was my fault. I was the at-fault driver. And my car got fucked up. I think his car got like totaled. Or it didn't get totaled, but I think his car was definitely more messed up than mine because I'm still driving mine. Broken bumper and all. I got home from the car accident after the police officer told me I'm at fault and I'm a dumb, stupid bitch that can't drive. I get a call from my boss saying, hey, we're unfortunately going to have to start looking at other applicants. So I'm like, oh, bitches is jumping me. I see what's going on. And now I got a bumper to pay to fix. And y'all want to fire me? Okay. That's why you never trust white people. Literally after I got fired, it literally went downhill from there. Like, when I tell you disassociation Barbie definitely came to work that day. Like, depression game, oh, we've been playing her a long time. If you could tell from this video and from this video, we've been playing this depression game for a very long time. Like, I know how C works. I know how C moves. And I think I'm at the point in my life to where, like, I know I get depression a lot or I get, like, really sad a lot. So I just really be having to push through. I just be having to, like, I'm the type of person that's, like, keep a smile on your face even though your brain is literally on fire crazy right now. And go back to going full-time at my old job because I'm grateful for my old job and I like my old job, but that's like my first serving job. And once again, it just reminds me of like younger 18-year-old, 19-year-old Kiera who was like just a little baby and didn't know anything. And I think I definitely just outgrew it, like how the restaurant runs, how things work, like even the environment. Like, I like working at sports bars because it's very chill, but like I just don't like working at mine because it's very old and white and there's nobody my age there. And it also is a very touristy area, so if there is anybody my age, like they're all like going on vacation and I will never see them again. I enjoy talking to my customers. I actually do enjoy talking to my customers, especially my younger ones. You know, they're actually pretty cool. And if I can make a friend from a situation, I can make a friend. Or a boyfriend, I'll make a boyfriend. But we're going through a fine shite drought. There's no fine shite around, in Florida at least. If you're fine shite and you're from Florida, drop your pin down there. We need to collect. Like, I'm fine shite. Look at me. I'm fine shite. So if you're fine shite, drop the Instagram. Let them know you're here. Also, I'm a very like carefree person and I don't like a lot of rules. I like to follow the beat of my own drum. I like to follow my own destiny. That's why even though fuck Mary Max, I like them because they low-key like just let you do your thing for real. Like, they don't bother you unless you're actually doing something wrong. So when I got fired, like I couldn't even be mad because I low-key was, I high-key, I was definitely in the wrong. But I'm just like, yo, why do y'all care? Like, just let me live. Like, give me another chance. Like, I really don't even get in trouble like that. But I don't like rules. I don't like all of that. Like, why are you telling me what to do? I already got to be here for 8 hours because capitalism. So now you want to make that 8 hours even worse by telling me what to do? So I just wasn't vibing with that. I wasn't rocking with it. My new job was very like, do this, do this. They're very corporate by the book. And I'm like, fuck corporate and the book. Now what? So I'm like depressed as hell. They overworking me. I keep getting in trouble because I don't want to follow their stupid rules over there. And I'm like, dang, Kiara, like, you don't want to get fired again. Like, but it's also like, I want to stand true to myself and be like, girl, fuck these niggas. Like, you spent your entire childhood listening to everybody. Well, not really. Definitely had authority issues in high school and middle school too. That's why I definitely did get suspended 3 times in 1 year. I was sad. I was stressed. I was still mad about me getting fired from this internship. I was mad about my car because my thing is like, if y'all are gonna fire me at home. Fire me at home so I could go and like do something else with my day. Now I feel like I'm a horrible driver and now I gotta fix this car when I should have been focused on moving out, and now that's more expenses for me, you know? All of this while still only living out of a backpack because all of my stuff is still in Atlanta. I literally turned off my brain. I turned off my brain for like 3 months. I had to like, but my thing, I didn't realize I was doing it until like the other day. I was like, dang girl, you low-key haven't felt an emotion since like June. And I'm like, wait a minute, you're right. I'm strong-willed. I'm not strong-minded. I'll give up. I give up. 22. Like I was paying bills and like living my life and going through my day-to-day. Like I wasn't a full-on like adult with a 401k, which is the one thing I hate about adults. Like one thing I'm very happy, I did move out and I was out on my own for a long time to where my parents can't really be like, oh, you don't know the real world. Because baby, I know the real world. I was out there working. A single mom who works 2 jobs. Like imagine you're like sitting there, like you're used to doing your own thing. Like even with me in gardening, like I'm used to like coming home from work, not having to go and take walks and just like sparking up in my room and listening to music. That right there is therapy enough. I don't even need a therapist if I do that. Like having my own space and even like routines. Like I didn't realize it, but before I left, I had built a solid routine for myself. Like I would wake up, I would journal, I would yoga, garden, go downstairs, make me breakfast in an iced matcha or an iced coffee. Oversleeping, I wasn't eating or I was eating, but it would like be like really bad food. Like I'll eat like Chinese food twice a week, or which I wasn't eating the healthiest in Atlanta, but I was still trying to make sure I eat meals versus here. Like I stopped eating. Like I would just snack all day. Like I'll eat chips, I'll eat cookies, or I'll eat like wings at my job, but like no actual nourishment of actual food that's on like a food pyramid, you know? They're watching YouTube all day. And then I used to watch true crime when I was younger, but I stopped because I didn't think it was that good for my mental health. I started coming back home and watching things about freaking school shootings and unsolved murders, and he kidnapped the baby and then he threw the baby off the building. And I'm just like, I took a step back a few weeks ago and I'm like, yo, like, why am I 17-year-old me? Why am I sleeping all day, up all night, brain rot, junk food, and just sad all the time? Like, I have to tell myself, I'm like, girl, you remember you a boss? Like, do you remember that you're a boss? I don't know if any of you guys ever had to move back home after being out. When I looked on TikTok, a lot of people said they regret it, which, I don't know. I have to see how it is once I move back away. Right now, I'm regretting it horribly. But I remember when I was back in Atlanta, I used to literally pray. I'm like, oh, I can't wait till I move back home. And I have all this money now, so because I'm not paying rent, blah, 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 blah. Like, do I have more money? Yes. Is all of that money going into a savings account so I can't even really use it? Yes. So it's kind of just like, man, I'm tired. I'm just tired. I'm tired of this, grandpa. Why did my generation have to be the generation where like the world decided to just fall apart, you know? Because like now I'm seeing TikToks of people that are like, oh, I was like sustaining myself for 5 years as an adult and now I'm moving back home. So I'm like, wait a minute now. So should I not move? Like, I'm trying to get out of here now. If I get out of here now, am I going to have to be back here? I'm not trying to do that. Also, going through a friend breakup, I'm not even going to get into that. Like being fired in car accident, that broke me friendship breakup argument that destroyed me. That gutted me from the inside out. Like, they're not lying. It's worse than an actual breakup. It's worse than an actual breakup. And it's worse when it's actually your fault too. Like, it was my fault. But right now, I definitely, for like the whole month of November, was literally like at rock bottom. December, I like finally got out of my funk of like everything that went down in October. And I just started being like, look, Kiera, you can, if you sit here and you like stay in this hole, you're going to be 25 still living with your parents. Like, and like, that's not a bad thing. But when it's like, I learned this today, learned helplessness, which is like the aspect of everything fails, so why try? You're going to be stuck. You're going to stay there. And that's one thing I hate. I hate being stuck. I hate staying in one place. Like, I really don't like that. I don't want to stay here and like settle. Like, even moving back home, my parents want me to settle. Like, my family, I feel like they want me to settle. I tell them that I want to move. Regardless, I'm moving far. But I told them I want to move to Chicago. And they're like, don't go to Chicago. You're going to get shot. And then you're going to be cold while getting shot. And I'm like, regardless on what, I'm moving far. Because these are my options. Chicago's number 1. Number 2, Philadelphia. Number 3, New York or Jersey. Like, somewhere in that area. Number 4, Number 4, Cali. Number 5, Washington. Like, but Washington's kind of like a later dream. Like, I don't mind settling down in Washington. I don't know, I need black people. I need to know where the black people at, for real. Like, I want that diverse friend group, like, that's on the front page of the college website. But I love being around black people. And I want to live in a walkable city. I want to live in a walkable city that low-key forces me to go outside and be out my comfort zone, because there's an event, a festival, something happening on every single corner. So it forces me to like stay out my house and do things and be community bit driven. I want it to be diverse. I want it to have a lot of stuff going on. I want to have good public transportation. It needs to be by the water, and it has to have a really, really good music scene. As someone who loves live music and concerts, like, and that's another thing with Florida. Like, every concert in Florida is either all the way in Sunrise, which is like an hour away from me, or it's in Orlando, which is 3 hours away from me. If I was sad, if I was depressed, one thing about me, I will go to a concert. And that will fix my depression. I can't even do that down here. I can't go to no concerts or nothing like that. So clearly, I want to do social media and like content and stuff like that. What I really, really want to do is, I dream of basically having my own like promotion and marketing company. Like, I want to own it myself. I wouldn't mind working for a company, but I would have to be like the head of whatever department or team it is. But I want to have my own promotion company where we promote either content creators, like people of color content creators, actors, music artists, like anybody that's creative. And we want to support them and promote them and like give them opportunities that a lot of like white, because the music industry is still very ran by like white men. Like, give them the opportunity as a black woman, from my perspective, that a lot of other people can't give them, like, to be able to properly market them how they want to be marketed, not how America wants them to be marketed. And then also like connecting them with black brands. Like, I want to have a department where we handle creators, like small creators, big creators, but all people of color, and we connect them to brands that also connect with their core values. So like black fashion designers, and giving them Telfar, hopefully I'm saying the name right, but Telfar collab, so like they can start modeling and doing things like that for them. Clearly this is what I want to do for my life, because I've been doing social media since I was like literally in middle school. I used to have a self-care page called Black Girl Magic, and I was working that bitch like the military. I used to have a self-care page and a Pinterest page called Black Girl Magic, and I used to post like self-care tips and like all of that stuff. Y'all remember that era. And even now that I'm back home, like, this is the thing about settling and regression. They're like, why don't you just stay here for a year and like get you an office job, and then like maybe you could find something down here, like nursing. What about, you remember you said you wanted to be a nurse? I'm like, yeah, that one time when I found out nurses only work like 3 days, but that's after like literally giving their heart and soul to nursing school. Like, to go through nursing school, you low-key have to, like, be demonic. The next place I settle, that's like my settling city. I'm done. I did my time. I did my 2 years in Atlanta. And I said, no, this ain't for me. And now we're moving somewhere else. If I stay, I'm going to get comfortable. I'm going to get complacent. And I'm not going to want to leave. We got to go. And that's where they get y'all. They get y'all with the complacency. A lot of people, they had dreams for themselves way before life happened. Like, because they're scared to go through with it, or they're scared of if it's gonna fail, they don't even try. Like, I'd rather try than fail than not try at all, you know? Yes, yeah, that's where I've been. That's my life. XO, I hope you liked it. Now I'm like in super grind mode. I know how much money's in my savings account, and like, I'm not thinking about it, but I am thinking about it. Like, I'm over here like, okay, I'm at $500, let's get to 600. I'm at $600, let's get to 700. Like, that's how I'm in my brain. And I'm literally, my timeline to move was around February. Of course, if I end up going more past February, if I need to, I will do it. But like, my goal is to be out of here by like February, March. I want to be settled in by my birthday. I don't want to move too close towards my birthday. I kind of want to be like sort of settled in around that time. I want to have a job. I want to have money so I can celebrate my birthday in said new city. I'm going to say to anybody that has moved back home and you are just trying to figure things out, your parents don't know everything, and it's very important to listen to them. Yes, because sometimes like they could tell you things about yourself that you didn't even really know. Because, you know, we're young, like as young 20-somethings, we're kind of just like, I don't want to say stubborn, but we're kind of like, especially our generation is very like my way or the highway, you know? You can take what they say into account, but you still have to live your life at the end of the day, because guess what? It's your life. You should be self-centered. It's your life, you know? Like, if you move back home, I'm going to give you tips. This is coming from a Black / Islander / low-key dysfunctional viewpoint, okay? First things first, you don't want to constantly be at home. Even if you're cool with your people, even if you're cool with your family, like, it's going to make you get settled. It's going to make you feel complacent. And next thing you know, 2-3 years are going to pass. You're going to be on 6 freaking girl trips, but you're not going to have no money in your savings account because you haven't even been thinking about moving at all. Try to spend as much time outside your house as possible. Whether that's reading, going to the library, or like try to pick up other hobbies. Like right now, I do therapy bi-weekly now, and I'm taking dance classes. And those are my 2 things that I do until I move to help me, you know. I don't want to go too crazy and spend a crazy amount of money. So I do therapy, and I do 2 dance classes a week. And then on other days, I'm at the thrift store. On Tuesdays, I go to the movies all day. I usually have like 1 day at home of resting, but even on that day of rest, I try not to spend the whole day at home. I try to like go to get matcha, go to a coffee shop, like do something. Stay focused on savings. Have an automatic savings account. I have 3. I have 3 savings accounts. Technically I have 2 savings accounts if I have this. Every single day when I come home from work and I'm so tired and I'm like, I hate my job and I want to quit and I'm so tired of living and I'm so tired of doing this and I'm just tired. I look at this and I say, I have to keep going. Because once this gets filled, this is my ticket to wherever I'm moving next. Okay. Of course, my actual savings account, but I have 3. I keep my money everywhere. So I'm not like, maybe I can go to Costa Rica next week, you know? You're gonna need to give yourself a lot of grace. Me and my parents were not in the best, at least on my end, we were not in the best relationships when I left. And of course, with time and space, y'all get cool. But now that there's no space and it's only time, yeah, sometimes we haven't argued recently because I think I'm old enough to now where I respectfully, sometimes I be a little feisty. But you're going to have to give yourself some grace and also give your parents some grace. I'm very mad I'm still mad at my parents about how my childhood went, you know, because it's going to take so long for me to heal from childhood trauma. And especially me being back home, everything triggers me. Like, so you got to give yourself grace to understand, like, okay, you're not going to make the best decisions. You're not going to be the best version of yourself right now, because right now you're in an environment where you had to literally survive. Like, you literally had to like claw your way out of this environment for real. So of course when you come back, like, you're gonna fall back into habits that you didn't want to fall back into, because those are the habits that you picked up trying to survive a toxic environment. So give yourself some grace, diva. You're trying, you're doing your best, and soon you'll be out of here. And I know everybody wants to tell you that the economy's so bad and blah blah blah. Is the economy bad? Yes. The economy has been bad for years, and the job market's only going to get either worse or better. I don't know. But that's just the world. And one thing I realized, I don't remember where I watched this at, but it was somebody talking about like another self-help video in a way. And they were basically said things are gonna happen throughout history. Like, look at the beginning of time. They've had conquerors take over, they had random people take over their city, they've had what's it called, Pompeii, with like volcano attacks and tsunamis and just random things happening, and the government deciding to tax the tea, and things are gonna happen historically. Like, that's just the world, that's just society. Like, there's never going to be a perfect time for you to go out and chase your dreams. You have to go out and chase your dreams and live your life through the bullshit. Like, through the bullshit of living in a society, you gotta live. The American capitalist dream have y'all think that y'all need to have a 2-bedroom high rise at 22. Get you that 5-bedroom apartment with 5 girls and the apartment dog, and you'll be okay. Okay? That is it. Clearly my makeup is done. We just got a puppy, so I have to go take that puppy outside to go use the bathroom. And after that, I will go get matcha. But it was a pleasure talking to y'all. I miss y'all oh so very much. And I will try my best to start making more content again. If you guys don't see me for a while, please don't give up on me. I'm just trying to get my life together over here, okay? Love y'all.